Hello there. Today we are going to be talking about a concept that is of paramount importance to the world of forensics, science in particular. It was developed probably sometime in the 1200s by a guy named Roger Bacon. It's called the magnifying glass. A lot of super sleuths are defined almost by this tool. But if you don't have one, we're actually going to show you how to make one. And we're going to be using this concept and these tools that we're going to be making today in future assignments later on. So if you could, get ready now. And I think on the website it has what you need. You need a pair of scissors. You need a Sharpie magic marker. You need a little bit of water and a container, a plastic container, with a convex, and that's the whole concept of a magnifying glass, a convex lens, which is what our magnifying is going to be made out of. So we can use any type of container, but as long as it looks something similar to this, we'll show you how to do it. Now again, even though the Egyptians used this concept back in the early ADs, first century, it wasn't until Roger Bacon came along in the 1200s and actually put everything together and start using this as a useful tool. So what we're going to do right now is get your bottle. And I think I told you everything that you need. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So we have a bottle here, and what we're going to do is draw a circle on that shoulder part of the bottle to look something like this. All right, this is a very, very small one. If you have a larger bottle, obviously the circle can be larger, but it should occupy that whole area. And what you do is cut through the bottle. And I'm going to make this circle a little bit larger than the actual marking from the magic marker, because we can trim it up in a little bit, but you don't have to. The larger the circle, the actual better it is for you, because you're less likely to spill the water when we start using it. And you could probably get yourself a working or more functioning pair of scissors than what I have right here. Okay, I have a little bit. I don't want the water to get through or me to get confused on the surface. So what we're going to do is just trim this up a little bit. Again, if you have a perfect circle in that convex portion of the plastic, you should be good to go. So essentially, and then put all the scraps aside. So essentially, you should have something that looks like this. Okay, convex. And it's that simple. So again, this concept, if you're trying to magnify something, i.e. those fingerprints, with the pattern types that you identified from a previous lecture, you're going to put that fingerprint underneath the plastic or the book or whatever you're trying to magnify, and gently, carefully pull some water in there. Now, obviously, the bigger this circle, the less likely, I mentioned this before, the less likely you are to spill it. So that's all we've done, was create a magnifying glass. And if you look over what you're trying to examine, like those fingerprints we did from the lab before, you could see them actually increasing in size. So you have made your own magnifying glass. Again, you can, if you don't have one, you can obviously pick one up. You wouldn't know how to make it, obviously, but you can pick one up at the dollar store, or you can use your phone. And if you go to settings and then applications, I believe, in there's a magnification, or you can do it the old school way, which is just take a picture of whatever you're looking at and blow it up on your phone on the camera mode. So there's today's very short lesson. We'll go through some applications of using this type of lens when we examine some of the other projects as we go down the road. So save that tool. Be careful not to spill the water with what you're working on, and you have just made yourself a very cheap, inexpensive, at-home made, do-it-yourself magnifying glass.